Good day, everyone. Today is February the 9th. It's a day of a new moon, basically when you don't see the moon. And it's, can you imagine, it's plus 16 in Toronto, which is, sometimes we don't have this weather in April. So today I will cover another runes or runic symbol. So this is my bag with runes made of bloodstone. Bought it on Amazon. By the way, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link down below so you can buy the same runes as me. All right, shake. I'm gonna take out of my pocket because as I'm in a quiet park, I have to constantly look for dog owners and dogs because I'm walking my bun. And shake the bag. So I'm not sure. I'm the basically the mirror image. So this is Rune Thurisaz. So it can come like this, can come like that. So Thurisaz is represent in the Nordic tradition or in Icelandic tradition as force of nature. Could be force of an animal. Well, in the old traditions it used to be forces of nature, forces of animals, forces of other forces are not material, right, in the metaphysical way. So I just gonna take the rune. So remember the Thurisaz, right? It's basically like a little stick and then a little flag on it. It's almost like, looks like a flag or a little triangle. So this is Thurisaz, okay? So as you watch these videos, you not only you learn the runes, but you also learn their qualities. Okay, so guys, don't forget, number one, to like and subscribe, because I make these videos for the sake of you and you and you. And of course me. So far my channel is not monetized, so I don't get any bonuses. It's for me to develop my my YouTube channel. And I'm just want to make sure that my bunny is not eating any garbage, because he's eating all kind of leaves and it's not good. Yeah, I'm trying to get the best angle, because in a season of fall, winter and chunk of spring, my face gets swollen because of there's a lot of wetness in the air. So I gotta work it out. Yeah, I gotta balance those elements. I know. So I'm gonna stay here by a pine tree. Okay, so Rune Thurisaz. The other meaning, it's also a bull or a force. So it depends what reading you take, or depends what question you have to runes. So today, it's, if you're watching today, that will be your rune for the day. It's something that you're using a force to accomplish. Let's say using a force to talk to your partner, or a positive reinforcement, let's put that way, to get something out of your partner. Maybe some truth, maybe some better development in your relationship. Maybe you're looking to upgrade your relationship, maybe to take a next level, to take next step in your relationship. In the business, it could mean that you taking a step towards a bigger achievement, maybe bigger investment, or maybe a better prosperous way. It's not about even prosperous, it's about you find the courage and the power to take that leap, to take that step. So very important to know that. Now, if you put that rune on your forearm, on your wallet, I don't recommend on your wallet, but let's say on the wallet per se, or on a piece of paper with an add rune feho. Once it comes to my reading, then I will I will show you, but you can Google it, Rune Feho or Feo, they say. So with a certain force, you will be making the money. But let's put that way, regardless of how we make money, either it's a passive income. Every passive income requires some hard work before that, right? It doesn't matter what it is. If you're making money on Amazon, if you're making money on a YouTube channel, you still have to create the content, you still have to find some information, you still have to create a video and so on and so forth, and upload and so on, right? So I like to say that money grows on a tree, but you have to plant that tree. I think I like that. Yeah, you have to plant the tree, then the money will grow. If you're not gonna plant anything and you just go to somebody else's tree and accept somebody else's tree give you money, that's a wrong approach. So back to Rune Thurisaz. So Rune Thurisaz, it's also about you probably taking the next step in terms of fight your enemies or fight your, well, let's say not everybody friendly about us, right? Not everybody lovey-dovey towards us. Not everybody loves us. Like, I know not everyone loves me. I have a very mixed reaction in when people see me. They either really, really love me at the first sight, or they cannot stand me. And vice versa. Sometimes I take a glimpse at the person, I'm like, no, I don't think I'm gonna even spend 5 minutes with that person. So, because subconsciously, metaphysically, or whatever you call it, we read each other auras, we sense each other energies, and that's how we feel the people, right? So back to Rune Thurisaz. So if you want to achieve something and you need that extra strength, that extra power, you can draw that symbol, that runic symbol, that runic letter, and work with that. Now, in my previous videos, I mentioned how to work with runes. Work, not walk. Well, you can walk and work. So you basically either put it on some type of device or some type of artifact. It could be a stone, a pebble, a semi-precious stone that you will be activating time to time. And then when you're done working, you put it in some box, in some treasure chest, whatever you do. And you also have to say the deactivating phrase. Now, I do deactivation only if I do it either on my skin or I do it on a piece of paper with certain programming. And programming means I literally write what exactly I want this rune to do for me precisely, for how many days precisely. Then I would sit and meditate on that rune, and I would close my eyes and I would visualize that rune, remember in every single detail how it looks. And what I will do, I will ask the rune to come to me and to become part of me. And I will say, you are Rune Thurisaz, you are me right now, or you are myself right now, and I'm you, I'm Rune Thurisaz. And I will leave that rune for, like I said, if you've never done that, try for just a day or two, because it might be too strong, the energy might just overthrow you. However, if you've done that kind of work before, then you can do it for up to a week. Now, we supposed to, if you really want to work with runes, we're supposed to live with each rune for at least a few days or a week. Some people do the whole month, just one rune. I find week is enough, and then I switch to another one. So what I do is I just shake my bag and I take the rune, whatever it needs to work on me, and vice versa. We need to exchange some information and energy. And so that's one way of visualizing and inviting into your space, because no matter incantation, no matter the ritual, no matter the writing on your skin or writing on your wallet or writing on a piece of paper, if you don't leave that symbol, like living, like from life living, if you don't leave that symbol, if you don't put it inside you, and if it's not becoming part of you, it's not gonna give you any power, any insights, any quality of that rune. Just remember that, okay? So a lot of people say just like write it and it will give you. That's not correct. You might get 0.009% of the actual power. Okay, so again, not everyone knows that. A lot of people nowadays, it's so popular talking about the Runic uh, craft, about tarot cards. Just the other day, I was talking to a guy, and he said, "Oh, I know how to read tarot cards." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." So, what do you think about it? He's like, "Oh, I don't know. I just like it became a habit. Every day, I would take a card, and I would just like ask what's gonna happen for the day, and then I got so tired, so I just throw them in the garbage." I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, you don't do that stupidity with such a big artifact, with such a big egregor energy. It's a huge power. Tarot cards are basically 78 qualities of the universe, 78 energies of the the immediate universe we live in, right? So to throw it in the garbage, it's a big insult. It also shows how ignorant and arrogant you are. Again, I'm not calling anybody names. I'm just describing a behavior. So if you don't like to work with certain artifacts, if you see that you get too attached to whatever, which is normal process, right? When you get when I got my first tarot deck cards, I was literally like 5-6 times a day like asking questions, which is normal. That's how it's a process of your learning. It's like when a kid, when an infant from crawling start to walk, they fall like, I don't know, like 200, 300, 500 times a day, right? Get up, fall, get up, fall. It's a learning process. It's normal. So if you think that you get addicted, it's not like alcohol or drugs, right? It's basically you learning, especially if you read the books. I would say some YouTube channels, some people have a really good content. Others, they just talk, I'm sorry, like pure nonsense. And a lot of people like to hear nonsense, by the way. I'm not sure why, but a lot of people remain at such ignorant level that whatever the tarot readers tell them, they're like, oh yeah. So I mean, the best way, if you don't want to get too costly, buy your own deck of runes, or buy your own set of deck of runes, deck of tarot, or set of runes, and practice. Same with runic artifacts, right? You can start creating your own. You can and start to feel like one day you don't use that rune, how you feel the other day you use that rune, and keep reminding yourself, today is the day of Rune Thurisaz, for example, or today is the day of Rune Feho, or today is the day of the rune of Gebo, or Pert, or whatever. And that will help you to navigate. And it's good to read books. It's good to, the best way I find is go to the nature and do a walking meditation, which is I love. When I walk, I process my thoughts. I ask myself certain questions. I look at the sky. I gaze. I look at squirrels hiding inside that tree that I'm looking at. And sometimes the questions get to be answered, right? When you're in that calm, quiet zone, even if it's dogs barking, still you can get some answers. All right, so I think I done covering about the Rune Thurisaz today. Now, the other day I went to this event. As the last thing I'm gonna tell you. That was like last weekend. Beautiful event and stuff. And then I noticed one girl was sitting, and she put her arm over the shoulder of her friend, and her forearm got exposed. So I usually pay attention to tattoos because I have tattoos. I love tattoos. And I noticed that she had a lot of tattoos. Represent, basically they were runic tattoos, right? And God forbid you, or gods or Odin forbid you to do that, okay? long time ago, man warriors, they used to do that to empower their way. And they used to believe if they will have certain runes that even if they're gonna die, they're not gonna either reincarnate. Like there is a different theory, there is a different beliefs, but gods forbid you to put any runes on your body as a tattoo. Okay, because first rune will work with you, work with your power, work with your energy. Initially, because any runic symbol work on your energy. It doesn't just work by itself, okay? You have to feed, just like any egregor, any symbol. So you can use henna, you can use permanent marker as I use, but God forbid you to make a tattoo. Now, in the long time ago in the Slavic world, full of Slavic people and Great Tartaria, you can Google that land. People used to make tattoos on the body of women and men only on certain places to make women more feminine, to increase her motherhood abilities, to empower her as a woman, to make sure her labor is safe when she's gonna have, when she give birth, and for men to increase manpower, of course, in terms of manpower, in terms of power as a warrior and stuff like that. So that was long time ago. Now the time changes, energy shifts. As I said, I love tattoos as much as I love tattoos. You gotta be very conscious about what tattoo you put and who is your tattoo artist. Because I had a misfortunate couple of events where I got the tattoo not too long ago and my entire body was inflamed with infection. I got skin infection and it took me almost a month to get rid of it. I still have some scarring. And not that the tattoo artist was not clean or stuff like that, but our energy did not go in a harmony, and that's very important. And it's very important also if your tattoo artist is on your basically spiritual level. If he or she not, then you better seek for somebody who is mindful, because it's like baking a bread or making a dough, right? If I'm making a dough and I'm angry about something, if I'm pissed about something, I'm constantly complaining about something, I'm unhappy, I will basically feed that dough, feel that bread, feel that pizza, feel that whatever soup, salad with that energy. And when you eat it, you might regret after. Or even if I eat and I feed my family, we're all gonna end up with unhealthy, painful situation after that. And you might notice even like I was planning to do 5-10 minutes, but okay. I think it's all important. You might even notice sometime you go to the restaurant and you eat the food and it's a good food, it's expensive food, beautiful, and then you going out and you start to burp and you have like cramps and you feel like basically like shit. Excuse my language. Not because it was oily or unhealthy. It was a good food, but you don't know what was on the mind of a chef. And you know, it's funny. I've been vegan for a long time, and usually I very mindfully I select places. I go to this Korean place that are vegetarian/vegan, and when they cook, usually men cooking, and he always quiet. He never talks. He doesn't talk, he doesn't fight with anybody, he doesn't argue like you will hear in most of the restaurants, by the way. I'm not gonna say nationalities or background because you know how it goes, right? You gotta be careful what you say and how you say. But anyway, I find that in a lot of Korean and Japanese restaurants, the man is cooking. I don't mind man or woman, but usually man is a chef, and he's quiet. He just takes order and he's quiet. He does not talk. And when you don't talk, even if you have, after a while you get into this meditative state of cooking and preparing food for people. And I find this beautiful. So that goes back to any type of witchcraft, any type of rituals. When you focus on one thing, let's say on Rune Thurisaz, go back to this, of course. then you find much more power and much more potency in your spell or in your work. By the way, spells are not as important in Vika. They're important in a Vika type of it's type of religion, basically type of whatever religion / witchcraft. But I find when you focus on one thing only, and when you give your own, oh, that's beautiful sun. When you give your, oh my God, sun kissing time, and when you give your rune or your whatever the artifact you make only one subject or one task to do, let's say it's about money, or it's about relationship, or it's about harmonize your family relationship, whatever it is, maybe it's to get more healthy. I find that way the rune will work better. It will be much more efficient. So that's why I went all the way to the restaurant and to the tools. It's all about what is on your mind, what type of thoughts you have currently. And it's funny that people make incantations, make runic spelling, make all that stuff. But what do you do for the rest of the day, for the rest 15, 16 hours? Where are your thoughts? How do you talk to other people? How do you talk to yourself? What is your inner dialogue with yourself? Are you constantly complaining about something? Are you constantly unhappy about something, about your life, about your loved ones, maybe about your work, money situation? What's your constant dialogue? Because people do like the internet and YouTube is so full of hundreds of thousands of YouTubers talking about positive affirmations. Oh my God. Making the dream map, or dream, the wish card, whatever, where you put the pictures and you with all your desires and stuff. This is all wonderful. It's all working, but the speed with which the universe or whatever, gods or whatever, will bring it to you, it depends on what's inside your head, and what's the most of the thoughts, and what the quality of your thoughts running throughout the day in your head. And that's very important, to scan those thoughts and to delete the thoughts that are make you sad, that make you upset, that make you angry, that of destructive nature, and attract more of the thoughts that are will bring you those things that you're looking for. Okay, so on this note, I will end the video because I want to enjoy more of the walking on the sun than just talking on the phone. And I believe you enjoyed this video very much, so please like and subscribe. Share this video with those that you think would be helpful, would be needed. And I'll see you in my next video talking about the next room. Bye for now. Ciao, ciao.